students, welcome you all back to our social class where we are dealing with a chapter that is electoral politics from civics. So we have been going through this chapter for the past 3-4 days, and we have dealt in the previous class about what makes an election democratic, how an election can be considered as a democratic form of election. So what are the things that we have seen? About 5 points we have seen in the previous class, right? Yes, students? Yes. So now quickly go take your book and comments it down. Yes. So now we are going to deal with a new thing, that is it good to have a political competition? So what is good? How can be in political competition be good? Whether it is good or wrong, that is what we are going to see. So if you see about Indian constitution, so Indian constitution, Indian politics itself, it consists of political competition. So political competition takes place in India and in democratic form of government in various forms. So in different forms you can see that there are competition which has been happening between the political party and the opposition party, that is ruling party and opposition party. We'll see in detail how they are going on. In most of the places you can see that the competition among the political parties are being considered as a very important tool. So in the constitution, in the constituency, so what is this constituency? Constituency means is every areas, like if you have Dindigul will have a constituency of its own. Like Dindigul is a district, right? Constituencies will be there. So those level of constituency will take place within a competition among the several leaders. So who is going to win in the election? Like Dindigul means Dindigul area, one particular person will not be nominated. From different parties we'll have one nominees. Yes or no? So the person who is really good in doing administration and the people wishes him to come to rule, only that person will win. But the remaining will not be considered as the winners. But you can find there will be a competition which will be existing among the different peoples, that is the person who are all contesting in the constituencies election. So that is one type of competition that has been among the political parties or between several candidates. That is the first thing. So elections will be, if these competitions are not existing, you can find that the elections will be considered as an pointless thing, right? So if only one person is there and he is going to win, nothing is going to work out over there, right? We all know that he is the only person contesting, he is the only person who is going to win, or dominating person is there, so we all know that he only will be becoming the ruler. So there is no point of having a competition at all. So if this competition is not existing, definitely they say there won't be any possibility of or pointless thing that is working over there. Then there are two paths which you can see in this, like political competition. There are merit side also and demerit side also. We are going to see the different thing, that is we'll see first the demerit, then we'll see the merits later. So if you see demerits, we have the competition that is being held in the electorals. It is clearly an electoral competition, has many demerits. We know that it is having lot of demerits in it. How it is considered as a demerit? It creates a thing of like people, definitely there are going to be having a competition between ruling party, between the candidates itself. So it is considered as a first point, as we saw previously. And second thing you can see that is it creates a sense of disunity and factionless in the everyday society. That means it is going to create disunity among the people. Disunity means maybe they might have been together for long years, but because of one person has been nominated as an person in the contesting election, there will be a disunity which may happen among the people, or there might be a good relation which would have existed between the members of the political party, but choosing one particular person alone, that may create a disunity among them, and it may even make them to detach themselves from the political party and form a separate party, that is called as fractioning, or it is called as separating. Okay, so that is also is being possible. So this is the second thing that you can see. And if you see, the third thing is that the candidates who are being contesting in the election may use dirty tricks to win in the election. Yes, definitely. If you find a particular person that, example, we'll take Dindikal itself. You take Dindikal district itself, and we have lot of MLAs and MPs who are been serving here. But imagine a particular person alone often wins using dirty tricks, like as I told you yesterday, like capturing the polling booth, or giving money to the common peoples and making them vote, or casting the other people's vote illegally. So those things are considered as an illegal tricks, or considered as an dirty tricks. So these kind of dirty tricks, when it has been used, definitely it is not the result of the common people. Yes or no, do you all agree with me? Yes, definitely, that is not the uh, wish of the common peoples. So we cannot say that it is a democratic form of election that has been held. So that is a demerit which we have in our competition that has been happening. Next thing, if you see, is that there are people who are really there, who want to serve the nations, right? You can find different peoples. I don't want to give any examples over here. You can find that lot of peoples are there who wanted to provide services to the common peoples, but because of these kind of dirty practices and malpractices that has been done in the elections and election polling offices, you can find that those peoples avoid themselves in entering into these kind of field, right? So mostly, if you ask even your parents, they'll say politics means it is full of dirty things. Literally they will say the arasiyal means chakade, right? That is the thing which is being said, because we don't have a proper administrator who can administrate everyone in a proper manner. And once you get into that, it will make yourself to only earn money instead of getting into doing service related activity. So that is what they say. There are people who wanted to serve, but they even get avoided because of these kind of practice that has been dealt, that has been practiced by different political leaders. Okay, these are the demerits, my dear students. So I hope you would have understood the demerits detailedly, right? So next thing, we are moving into the merits. So what are the merits are there? If you see, we have lot of merits than demerits. So what are the merits? What merits means advantages, right? So our constitution makes us aware of so many problems that are available here. So you can even find that it even opted for free competition. Definitely, yes, it is giving the political leaders a free competition among themselves to select their own way of administrating, and also it provides freedom for the common people to select their own leaders and representatives. Yes, so this type of giving freedom, they say that this system works better in longer run. How it is going to work better in longer run? Here is an answer which you have. That is, the people who are really good in administration, like one who does really good thing for the common people as a ruler means. So after 5 years once, you can find that again there will be an election that will be held, and if the person is really a good person and doing good things towards the or welfare schemes for the common people, definitely he will be again elected as the ruler, right? Yes or no? But if he is not doing it properly, the common people or the people who have the voting right may throw him out of the administration and new person might be selected. So that is the thing, first thing that you can see, people will get the full right to vote and choose their own representatives. So the common people, that is you and we, are considered as the more powerful comparing to the political leaders during that time of election. So that is the area where we are supposed to think a lot and act upon it. After voting, after casting your vote and coming and saying that the leader is not doing this and that, it is not the fault of the leader or the administrator, it is the fault of the common people like you and me, because everyone's vote has an value. So that is one biggest merit that we have of the competition that has been held in our nation. And next thing you can see, that is the our country adapts so many procedures. It also counts in the democratic country. How it is going to count? So if you see, the political competition is not necessary in all the places like in the world, but now, but you can see that what is happening in the real life, the political leaders who overall in the world, whether he is a professional or whether he is a motivator, whether he is deserving person or not deserving person, that is based on the people's wish only. So the country which is adapting the election procedure is also counted as a democratic country. That is, whether he is a proper ruler or not, whether he is elected properly or not, even though you can find that it is a democratic form of a government. So this is one another merit that we have. Then another thing you can see here is that it helps the representative to go out and serve the country and the countrymen's. It provides like opportunities for the people, like for example, some disaster would have happened, means the political leaders will go around, they will look into it, they will check for the needness of the people, and they will try to solve their problems, serve them by providing the needed materials. Those things are being done by the common peoples, I mean those things have been done by the leaders. So that is called as the helping the elected representative. So it helps. So if they are not coming out at those situation, definitely what will happen is that people will not have hope on this political leaders, and next year definitely he'll be changed after 5 years once, right? Yes. So at least for that reason, these people who are administrating will definitely come out. The scenario that what is happening in our country, you will be knowing really well, and pandemic which is existing, right? So this pandemic has made all the political leaders, you can even watch in newses, like all the political leaders started moving out. When the pandemic has entered India, they started moving to all the nooks and corners, and they were been providing foods and needed materials for cooking, all those things you might have seen, right? Why these things are being done by the people, for the political leaders? That is, in the next election, that is mean next year we have the election. So in that election they want to win the votes of the people. For that reason they are doing. So this is a good thing. This is making the people, and at least by through this way the common peoples are getting benefited. So this is the third thing. And if you see about the fourth thing is that, so the people after getting the right vote, they are considered as equal. So the voting right is there in the hands of the common people. That is, they say everyone has an equal vote. my vote is not valid, it is not like that, right? Or the vote of yours is not valid after you complete your age of 18, it is not like that. Definitely everyone's vote are valid, and it has an equal right of its own. So even every citizen has a right to change their own administration. That is possible by these voting right. So the voting right which has been given by our constitution is a merit for us, which can change the elections, change the result of the election also. And you can see that in your book you will have a picture which is being shown, that is about the constituencies and other aspects, like promises that has been given. So those kind of things says that the political leaders remain as a person who is just promoting their own benefits, but instead you can find that they are not considered as an beneficiary people, but they are supposed to do that, forcefully do that. Example, I'll tell you what is it. Customer, a shopkeeper is there, okay, so he is selling a product, like a biscuit packet or something like that, okay. So what he does is that he will sell the product, and if any defect is there, he is out of a profit only, he is selling. But what he will get is that he will get a profit, but when he is not providing good service. What is his good services? Like when defective products are there and when expired products are there, at that time he should be answerable, he should be having a good service minded. And if he's not doing, for example, if you go to a shop, you ask for a biscuit packet, he throws on you, next time will you go to that shop? No, really. Why? Because there is no good service provided over there, so we'll not go there. Similarly, you go to an hotel where it is not clean, where it is the tables are being not cleaned properly and the service is not proper, will you go again there? Not really, will not go there, right? So that is what is about. Service is also a very important thing. So when the common people are served by the political leaders, definitely you can find a good thing that happens. So this is what is about the competition of the politics. So we'll see the other things tomorrow, students. Thank you.